Hey everybody, welcome once again to our Low on Health game video review where I go over some of the games I've been playing recently. This past month or so I've played about 6 plus maybe 10 games, so I'm just kind of banging out reviews for them. And this particular review I will be talking about Skyrim and Saints Row 3, which are, I'm telling you right now, the top 2 games of this year for me. And if you want to keep listening, you'll know, or if you probably already know which one I like the most. Let's first here talk about Skyrim. Skyrim, I love this game. I love the Elder Scrolls game. I love the Oblivion. I love the expanse. I love the immersion of it. You can really just get lost in this. I put 77 hours into Skyrim, in which case that was mainly, I did the main quest in about 18 hours. I did Mage, of course, doing kind of wanting to go invisible, because if you make yourself invisible and nobody can see you, it makes it easier to go through levels and dungeons. I did that, and basically at 18 hours marked, I did the main quest was done, and I started doing everything else. I got all the achievements for it. That's how I was kind of geared towards doing it, because I was renting it, and that was at the 77-hour point. Almost 2 full work weeks I put into this game, and it was just fun. You can really just lose yourself in it. I mean, time would just fly by. It's a great game. There's really, like, at that 77-hour point, I mean, still probably only did 50% of the stuff. There were still cities and towns I was just finding at after the 60-hour point. Places I'd never gone to or even explored. Whole regions of the map I didn't even bother with. But it's just a great game. I know a lot of people are playing it. It's a huge time sink. A lot of people don't have that much time to put into it, but I did, and man, I enjoyed it. It is very much, I mean, it would have been game of the year if it wasn't for this next game. It's basically going to be my number 2 for the year unless something else comes and surprises me, which I very much doubt, but I loved it so much. I mean, the main thing about Skyrim is that you play it from different angles and whatnot, different ways, and you come about with stories. Everybody has at least 10 or a dozen stories of just instances that happen in this, and I can just ramble on about those, but I won't. But let's let you know it's basically so immersive and so great. It's just fun to explore, and I love that element of just being able to go anywhere, explore, do stuff, and just have fun, and that's what Skyrim's about. And great game, really. Any self-respecting gamer should definitely play it. Moving on here. Saints Row 3. This mission right here, within the first hour, when I was done with this mission, this is how I knew it was going to be my game of the year. It's very rare that within the first hour of a game, I know that this could be game of the year. And after playing this, like this right here is already getting me amped up for this game again. It's just awesome. Having the Kanye West Power song playing in the background just matches this perfectly. The mission before this is also just great. Oh, this is just awesome. You really, I mean, okay, the Saints Row series I've loved a lot more than the Grand Theft Auto series because it's over the top. They don't try to be realistic or even try to keep it grounded in reality. This game is just so super over the top, and it's so much fun. The other thing I like about the series is its customization. This guy right now, it looks like he's wearing a dress with white eyeshadow. It is a dude in a dress with an afro. Of course, with me, I did my usual chick. I did her with longer hair because it is theoretically the same character in the past Saints Rows. And you do, kind of have to play the other 2 Saints Rows to get the kind of all the humor and the meta humor, because it makes fun of itself a lot and calls back to the previous games. You can still play it right off the bat and still enjoy it, and it's still over the topness. It's just fun. But it basically, after this first hour, even after this mission, I'm like, this game's got to do a lot of bad things to make it not game of the year. And it didn't. It constantly kept the level up there. It constantly was able to keep me energized and kept me wanting to play and kept me just enjoyed. I was actually smiling when I was playing this game, just having fun and doing stuff, and just everything was just so not really different. I mean, it has lots of activities and missions to do, and they're all kind of varied. Even some new ones I didn't even see coming were just really fun. And it's just that much variety is just so refreshing, I guess. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. I, of course, love the over-the-top thug mentality of it. It's just really great. Of course, it has co-op mode and horde mode where you play against, waves upon waves like everything else, but unfortunately I wasn't able to partake in that because I was renting it. It is doing the whole online pass thing, which I kind of had to give it knocks for, but I eventually will definitely buy this game so I can have the online pass and play through everything else on it. But it's just a great game. I can't stress it how much that it was just... At one point in the game, it wasn't even towards the tail end of the game, I ended up causing a little zombie outbreak on an island, and the mayor calls me in to take care of it, and the mayor is Burt Reynolds. And he's actually not a character that looks like him, not a character that talks like him. A guy, the actor, voicing himself, looking like himself, being the mayor, and you're my avatar, which of course was a chick, was just totally fangirling out and geeking over that was Burt Reynolds that she was talking to, and I just love that part of it. Just the whole humor and just the chemistry between the characters is just awesome. So if you haven't played this game, and I know you're probably playing your Call of Duties and your Skyrims, definitely play this game. I mean, this is going to be my game of the year. Hands down, Saints Row 3 my game of the year, because it's just so over the top and fun. But Other than that, that's really about it. Those are basically, I can tell you right now, number 1 and number 2, Saints Row 3 and Skyrim. Debate, you know, score-wise, whatever, but still, it just comes from the amount of fun I derive from it, and within the 12 hours that I spent with Saints Row, I knew that's not that much because I was kind of, racing through it. I still enjoyed it so much, and it brought a smile to my face, where basically Skyrim's kind of more about wonderment and walking around one, and it was still good even though I played 77 hours on that one. I'm going to have to give it to Saints Row 3 just because I loved it so much, but they're both just great games, and I really recommend people play both of them. And if you want to play Saints Row 3, I'll be more than happy to play co-op with you. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.